All right, hello everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the VODs of Booze Bash 12 Hextech Finals. My name is Azalea Akari. I will be your caster for the evening, and I'm very, very excited for this one. We have a banger set between Freljord and Piltover. And I could not be more excited. Oh, I'm gonna quickly have to do a little bit of adjusting here with things. That's draft 2, but I will switch over to the other one. Okay, so this is draft 1. So I can see the drafts when I go to change things, because I need to grab the drafts and put them in my client. All right, or I need to grab the games and put them in my viewing client for everybody. So what's up, Zach? What's up, Mr. I Hate Bananas? So we'll go over right into the first draft. We had first set of bands around. Freljord band Garen, Mordekaiser, Ari. We saw Zeri Poppy, Nico band from Piltover, respecting the Kanori. Nico support, respecting Cup of Joe's, Poppy, and Zach's. Zeri, we have two bands aimed at... we got two bands aimed at Lawful Ben, Lawful Dog, and we've got an Ari band for Luke, for Hide on Kate Bush. All right, first round of picks. Freljord locks in the Nocturne first pick, taking it, denying it from Grant, taking it for their jungler. I Hate Bananas. We've got Zaya Breyer followed by Jinx. So Zaya Breyer, so there's jungler, and that would be Maddie Patty's AD. And Grant's jungler. We have Jinx Hui, so a great setup for the carries, CGL, RCI, and Zach. The Nocturne obviously able to carry as well if given the opportunity, but the Lights Out is just going to be really, really interesting this game. Followed by a Tarek support for Sarah, for Pasta Man. The next set of bans we had, we started with Milio ban. What is this? This is the Freljord Piltover match. That is what this is. Just going over the VODs. So we had Milio, Tom ban. We had more top bans. We had Dr. Mundo, and this is my avatar. This is my VTuber model. And Olaf. Then we saw Piltover pick Wukong, followed by, so we got Wukong blinded. Orn picked up for Cup of Joe, Renata Glask for Kanori, and Azir for Hide on Kate Bush. Alright, so we've got game 1 there. I'm gonna just quickly make sure I'm gonna put the correct match in, so that way we don't get things mixed up. Downloads. I believe it'll be this first match. So I'm gonna do a quick screen change to in-game. Okay. 1 second, just gonna pause it. Gonna lower the sound. Then I will this actually needs to be resized, so I can do that really quick. No, background, I want the league window to have it reset. One sec, I'm having some difficulties figuring this out, but we'll get there. Okay, so let me just change this to be borderless. Which should make it easier for me to get this correct. Okay. Can I just change this to be a game output? I probably can. Okay, so let's just make this full screen. Click OK. And then there we go. It's there. It's just going to be a pain. I have to readjust the size again. No worries though. I can do that pretty easily. Oh, game capture 3. I hate this. We're gonna do this to stretch the screen. Okay, very cool. Let me do this. Okay. We'll drop the time controls. And I will make myself smaller on the screen. We're good. We're off. All right. Here we go. We've got both teams looking at potential invades. Nar is just sitting there for Cup of Joe. Wait, this is the wrong game. Okay, you know, I appreciate that I didn't do that. It didn't go correctly. One sec. I'm sorry. I got the wrong game in. We got some scuff, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. I thought I downloaded them in the correct order, but apparently it didn't work. So what I can do is I can go to the games for Hextech. It's the game ID is not going to show, but we can do this. We can keep looking. I can keep looking until I find it, essentially. Alright, this is the game. This is game 1. Okay. Let's remove chat. Let's remove the time controls, and let's go. There we go. Now we're into game 1. Officially in. Just gonna quickly do this so I have everything up.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, very cool. So everything's pretty calm here in game 1. Dude, Briar sitting a little bit away from the Nocturne, but that was a kind of weird positioning, but it made sense. So Briar starting with the oh, interesting. That's a lot of damage for Grant to take so early. Thank you, Grant, for the Prime sub for 15 months. The person playing Briar themselves. I will change it so it's no, so it's summoner name. Okay, there you go. This way we can see who is who. Drop that over here. All right, early on, see how the laning phases kind of play out. Which lanes are more active with trading with each other. Top lane's probably gonna have a decent chunk of action, being Wukong versus Ornn. Bot lane will be fighting for their level 2s. Pretty even at this point. Oh, Zac taking a little early damage, but should just be able to use the rockets to get all the CS. Xayah and Taric getting a little bit of more natural push. Great handshake onto the Xayah. Dodging the Taric. This might be first blood. Great. No, it's... You know, this thing really could have come back and told... Yeah, directed camera knows things, which sucks, because I would have bet my bottom dollar that could have been a kill for the bot lane. Oh, let me reorder the screen for everybody. Okay. That was the only thing that was necessary. Very good. Some good trades going on in all lanes. Grant unsuccessful with the gank. And the Nocturne is just going to grab blue buff and then go to... Ooh, great flash from Kanori. Zac out of mana, though, means that he can't... That doesn't have any abilities to chase for the kill. Onto the Xayah. Maybe another handshake by the Renata will provide an opportunity. But bot lane's very active so far. Great little bit of damage there. While getting the shielding. Okay. Bot lane taking their first back. Very good timing. Got the wave shoved in. Oh, we're getting a gank in top lane. Gonna force the flash of Wukong. Okay. Generally, it looks like the junglers are just going to be doing their second rounds of clears. Grant is going to now be finishing his bot side. Did opt to take the Scuttle Crab first, which is smart. Don't want to get double scuttled. Knew that Nocturne would be going towards bot side. Didn't want to leave an opportunity for him to get more ahead. Wukong just gonna shove in and take his first back of the game. Noticeably not taking teleport this game. Oh, looks like they want to force a bot lane play here. Force let Zac and Renata push up with the Briar behind. They are gonna get their wishes. Get the gank. Oh, great chompers by Zac. Nor's still gonna maybe go down here though. First blood goes to the Briar. So a good early gank setup by bot lane for the Briar to get in. The chompers were pretty okay there. I guess the Briar was still kind of hopped over and was able to kind of not worry about him. Yeah, Freljord in shambles after that first blood. Talk to me about game 2. Right. Zac getting level 5 there, just staying in XP range. Gonna, after that minion, I believe maybe 2 of them went down at the same time. Looks like we've got 3 grubs going over to Freljord. I should get the logos up, and I will after the game, because this isn't... I'm not sure if I go off of outside of this. Alright, well, we have a collapse here onto Grant. But, looks like he's just gonna get flung into the wraps, and that's gonna... flung into the chompers, and that's gonna be first a kill for Zac and a dragon for Freljord with the jungler out of the way. CGL RCI getting the final hit on that. Oh, that's unfortunate, Grant. Well, the Nocturne's a little caught out here, but he might be... I don't think he can fight anything. He has to flash over the wall. Is he going to get... How is he going to escape? I know they're telling me he's not going to escape necessarily, but... I think he... oh, wow, he just got a bit bailed out. Beautiful ult from Hui to keep the 0 Wei. You're going to have some fights here. This looks like Hui's going to have to be forced to flash. Probably, maybe gonna have to sack your Cup of Joe, the Ornn, but just living this Ornn. Forces the flash, gets Grant in there. Oh man, CGL RCI gets the combo, gets the combination off, and is able to take the kill on the Grant. Meanwhile, Kanori goes down in the bot lane. You spell shielded the 0 ult, by the way. Hell yeah. Let's go. That's fantastic. Looks like we're going to get a Nocturne ultimate here. It's going to go down, and it's going to go right on to the Taric. Ult from Matty Patty, flashed by Zac. That was so nice. Hui looks like he's about to go down here to the Azir, so still gets a kill traded back, but this is going to result... This could have resulted in plates for Nocturne if he wanted, but it looks like they're just going to take this opportunity to roam as jungle support and establish some vision in the bot side of the map to keep the Jinx safe. The Orange is getting himself a Balmy Cinder. Not much going on in the game, so the most compelling thing is watching the Ornn make an item. Love to see it. Yeah, so far, it's a pretty even game all said and done. You have pretty much the kill, it's probably a kill difference in gold with mid lane and bot lane kind of having the same difference in CS. The Jinx struggling a bit to be able to be allowed to get CS because this bot lane is pushing pretty hard. But it's only a 10 CS difference now. So we do see a little bit of gold balloon with the Jinx getting some more CS here. Kanori is going to take a lot of damage. Zach's going to be dishing out a lot of damage. Alright. Skirmishes going down in the bot side of the map quite a lot. Nothing going on for a little bit here. Just probably going to go back to farming in the lane. Got Vision going for the second set of Void Grubs coming here. Nocturne's going to be here right on spawn. Meanwhile, Grant is down in bot side. They're going to continue to try and keep bot lane pressure up. Briar does have ultimate, so if Briar can land the ultimate in combination with a Taric stun, does miss a Taric stun. Rooted, sent into the tower, almost forced to use ultimate, does not completely go through. Oh gosh, that's a double fleeing. Zach is gonna get... Oh, the bailout didn't quite work. Now it's just Kanori versus Xayah. Kanori's still alive. Xayah's taking minion damage, but there should be no harm, no foul. Just gonna have both of them back. Maybe Ronaldo will try and stop the back. Xayah does try and stop the back. Does get the root. Sends him into the Zackle. That was nifty. That was a nifty handshake from Kanori. Zach's now 4-1. Early in the game on Jinx, has full Kraken Slayer at 11 minutes. That's very nice. And has his magical footwear, so can buy boots right away. Here, doesn't have to wait. Of course, with 4 kills, it was definitely very likely that he probably already had boots for a little bit, and I just didn't see him transform. Right. We had Briar taking a ward, and now 6 grubs for Freljord, who has a Jinx. Dodging the Taric E is so good. And honestly, just gonna keep poking at the Taric as Taric has to walk away from the Jinx. Chunks to about half, to about a little over half only. The Renate does not have ultimate currently. I must have used it already in the last fight potentially. They're sending 4 people to bot lane. Great handshake to keep the Azir from being able to keep shuffling in further. Now we have both sides looking for Drake. Like we're likely to see a Drake fight here. We have all 5 members of Freljord in the vicinity. Lawful Dog not here. They probably have to give or do a last-second attempt to steal it, but I don't think it's worth. I think you just let them have the second dragon, which they do. And then Wei actually teleports up to the top side of the map while they have the oranges push in mid lane. Wow, he's seeing some blood. He wants this Wukong gone. The clone comes out, so an ultimate here, if it hit, which it doesn't, would have gotten the kill. Ooh, can we get a long range? Long range snipe? Looks like no. Looks like Lawful Dog gets out with his life, and meanwhile the Hui is gonna push the top lane here. Ornn will match in the mid lane for now until the bot lane decides to rotate up. No towers taken yet, as it's only 13 minutes in, and there's no like Caitlyn or anything with high tower pressure. Hui looks like he's gonna get a Briar's attention, but not gonna go for any, obviously no flanks or anything like that. But Ornn has rotated up here, so we have a Nocturne is in the vicinity for an ultimate if they do decide to try and push this tower all the way in, which they are getting a lot of tower damage. Ornn now a full level up. Probably could just go for the a knock up here on Lawful Dog, get the tower, and then Wei could start dealing damage, but they're just gonna let it sit. Okay. Wukong playing pretty safe here, not gonna let himself get killed that easily. Recognizing now that the Hui is still there, as I'm sure Hui just showed on the map. As we have some jockeying back and forth. First tower goes to Freljord in the top lane. Kanori sitting a little far back. Oh no, there's a Zir. Teleport comes in from probably the Ornn here. Great Renata ultimate though to keep them alive. Zac is not gonna get saved by the ultimate. That's very unfortunate. The Ornn coming in here won't be able to get any specific kills. So it does go 2-1 with the kill going over with the kill on Briar. But CGL RCI is now here. Great ultimate there. Oh man, that's a long-range Nocturne ult that goes top lane for Lawful Dog, but oh man, he has to run. Nocturne has to run and hide from this Monkey. Monkey went with the ultimate and burned all his summoners, including an Ignite. Nocturne is slowly going to be regenerating health. It does actually have full completed Smite. That is really good for 15 minutes. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just pretty normal for Nocturne. Nocturne is very fast at clearing. And if he focuses on if he's focusing on his camps and whatnot on spawn, then it shouldn't be an issue for that to happen. CGL RCI does have 4 people there. Can he outplay this? The answer is probably no. Briar is out of mana at the moment, so can't really do much. I might be saying that about Briar. Briar probably doesn't even have mana, which is me not knowing champions at all. Alright, so tower goes down. Rift Herald is there. I Hate Bananas is going to be unsuccessful there because Lawful Dog's going to stop it. Azir tower goes in. Zac is hit by the ultimate there, and Zac is going to be shuffled in and is not going to live through the bailout. Oh my, Kanori's getting great bailouts, but it's just very difficult for Freljord here. We're going to get a TP in here from CGL RCI onto the tower. Great ultimate from Kanori! Oh, Grant almost goes down! Ultimate from Hui does miss. Flash away from the Briar. CGL RCI gets a ton of damage down, though. He's doing so much work to keep them off the towers, keep them from tower diving their team. There is a 30 seconds till Drake, so both teams will be spawning and taking backs and wanting to meet up there. So we're gonna get a fight very likely. We do have ultimates from Nocturne and Ornn. We have all but Briar and Azir ultimates for this fight from the other side, and it looks like Jinx. It looks like no other ultimates will be up from the side of Freljord here. So, most importantly, the Renata ultimate not up, but they are gonna have to try and contest this on spawn pretty much because both sides are gonna want to be here. Kanori could get slightly caught up, but the handshake does make sure that the Wukong cannot start ulting into the back line. I Hate Bananas sitting up in the front with the Ornn. CGL RCI at level 12 along with the Azir. So quite a lot of levels. Oh, that's a root onto the Taric. Taric ultimate is used. Nocturne ultimate sent out. Just gonna use that for scattering the team. Oh, he goes in at the last second, gets Postman. That's a death onto Azir. Ornn soaking so much damage up. Triple kill for Hui. Is this a quadra for Hui? It is not. It is just a triple. Okay. Huge fight win for Freljord. They are with three towers down. That is quite a big lead of about 3,000 gold. And the carries of the ranged carries are doing work on this team, and they're getting a lot of help from their support, from their Renata, from the Ornn, just tanking everything. Yeah. And on the other side, they've done a lot of great things with skirmishes and getting numbers advantages, but when the numbers now at this point, when the number advantages aren't there, it's gonna be pretty tough, unfortunately. They can't turn it at like a Baron or even another Drake. It just needs to be a very well coordinated team fight. For Piltover. Because if we look at the gold, I think every position... Although Grant is the only one who's up in gold at this point. That's with 5 kills. That's Ornn going down to Briar. So there is a main advantage with Baron coming up, but it's in a couple seconds. It's going to be very tough to take down. I will say Xayah has really, really good Baron damage. Oops, CGL-RCI getting the Azir to take a ton of damage with an ultimate there. Azir tower is up. Still going to keep the poke on as the Hui, who can play from such long range. Kanori is there backing up the Hui now. We're going to see recalls for a few members of Piltover. We have Ornn coming out of base post-death. We have full items for everyone. 2 items on the 80 on Maddie Patty. 2 items on Zac. So Zac's about 2.5 items. He's about a component up in spent gold. Yeah, probably only up a crit. He really is just up a crit cloak and gold. Over the Xayah. Xayah's been farming very well this game. Jinx has been playing a lot with the team. Oh, Nocturne ults onto the wrong Wukong, but probably just trying to get there. Oh, great flash. Gets the flash for Flash. Not able to really continue following with Taric rotating up, and you don't exactly know if Briar's in the area or not. So it can't follow any further. Just gonna take the flash for Flash. Nocturne ultimate's on a very low cooldown at level 2, so... Ooh, Zac getting a ton of damage onto the Xayah. Gonna get the Nocturne will get the spell shield up. I don't know if that reduces the damage completely or... but I don't... I think it definitely would have stopped the root if there was a root. But, just gonna have Hui match the bot lane with the farm. Meanwhile, Piltover is looking like they want to bait a Baron fight here. Teleport in from Azir. They're actually just gonna go onto it. And yeah, there's not gonna be a great response here. Jinx is definitely gonna notice. Teleport in from Hui. Oh, they are gonna get to do a response. Let's see how this plays out. Jinx ultimate comes in. That Baron's taken. Oh, great ultimate by... Wow, great ultimates. Nocturne ult comes in. It's going to go onto the Briar. Zac is just going to keep running. Stay alive. Jinx, stay alive. Jinx, stay alive. Going to have a lot of damage on the back end from here. Has a lot of range, but the Azir will be able to keep... The Azir will keep the Jinx away. They are just going to keep chasing them off, though. Lawful Dog is definitely not in the best of positions. Is going to be able to get away, though, here. I don't know if the Xayah will, though. Looks like Xayah's going to get taken out. Shut down onto the Xayah, who apparently had 150 bounty probably just from CS alone. About, 23 minutes in, 200 CS. That's a very good amount of CS per minute considering the amount of fighting that's happened. Both teams are going to be looking for that Baron, for that Dragon in 30 seconds. I Hate Bananas is getting pretty beefy, actually, with the HP. He's going to get spotted out here, so going to have to walk away. Jinx in the mid lane doesn't have the easiest access with the Azir being there, but will just be able to walk down probably through that little corridor. Kanori has been jumped on by Lawful Dog, by Wukong. Looks like it's going to be Kanori going down here. No ultimate's going to be available. I Hate Bananas is going to go down as well. Great Jinx ultimate does take out the Wukong. We're going to have the extended fight. Zac is going to barely nope, not going to survive the Azir. So, a pretty good team fight win for Piltover. Being able to collapse with the team a bit split up. Now, CGL-RCI could do a ton of damage here to keep this alive. Ooh, good. The Ornn ultimate is rung. Whiffs the second trigger. Azir, and everyone will stay alive. Azir tower is up now. CGLRCI can do some great damage here. Matty Patty's forced to ultimate. Ornn is going to get out of the way, make sure to not get stunned up by that Xayah, which would definitely result in a death. Is able to not have the feathers pulled back on him. But this is a very back and forth first game so far. This has been fantastic to watch. Both teams jockeying for objectives and positioning. I mean, this is huge for this like Piltover needs this Drake, or it's just going to be a quick win soul, which definitely favors a team that wants to kind of end up running you down with stuff like Nocturne and keep Jinx moving safely in and out of fights. Oh, ultimate does go out. They're going to land onto the Briar here. Briar's going to get feared. Jinx ult comes in, but it's already gone. Jinx ult just whiffs by because Briar goes down to the Hui. Zach just gonna get the Drake started with a zap. Your Cup of Joe's gonna take a ton of damage from the Azir. Oh my gosh, that's so much Azir damage. But Kennori is gonna force Azir to move out of the fight. Cloud Drake is taken. Pasta Man looks like he might be getting run down here. Kill for Zach. 8, 4, and 7 on the Jinx. 7, 2, 7 on the Hui. And it looks like... Oh, Matty Patty's going to get caught out. Oh, the Xayah's going to get caught out by the Nocturne. Great job dodging the feathers. So... Looks like tier 2... Looks like they're going to start looking to crack the bot tier 2 tower here. I'm just going to clear out all the minions. Hide on Kate Bush gets caught out. That's a Nocturne ultimate right onto the Azir. Azir ultimate used does get some damage down on Kennori and CGLRCI with the soldiers, but overall this is really good for Freljord. Zach ignoring that clone, knowing where the real Lawful Dog is. Able to land quite a lot of damage. We've got an inhibitor push going down in here from Freljord. Now they're going to rotate towards... They can rotate towards mid lane here and look for the tower, but they might just opt to take backs. Or they'll put Ornn right there just to finish pushing the wave in and then go back. Either way, lots of gold in the pockets of the Nocturne, Hui, and Jinx. Jinx already got 3 full items looking for that, probably shield bow. That's probably a shield bow. But it could be a Bloodthirster, maybe. I'm gonna say that's probably shield bow. Because Jinx definitely has the capabilities to get bursted pretty fast, and this will save health. Okay. The Ornn eating a stun from Taric. I Hate Bananas is there, gonna land a Q onto the Taric, making movement easier. CGLRCI gonna do a lot of damage. That is just a clone though. I Hate Bananas is forcing flashes. The Taric flash has to go there. Did not want to get feared up, which was likely a death. Just hanging out here Jinx is not here. They might be trying to pull a pincer maneuver. They get onto Kennori. Oh, that's 3 people. But Nocturne's going to be able to come in here. Probably not going to really want to go in. Just going to ultimate for a little bit of blindness. But they are pretty low. Zach's ultimate would not be able to execute anyone from here though. Overall fight ends in a win for Piltover, collapsing on to the Hui, Ornn, and Renana, and getting getting Kennori. Azir Tower is out. This should just be a pretty easy removal by Jinx with the 6 scrubs. Gonna land some poke onto Azir. Azir really has to play these fights carefully. Azir can definitely do a lot of damage here. Looks like we're just gonna have an instant Baron start. We're gonna force a Baron fight here. Nocturne is able to wait ultimate actually going on to the Taric. Jinx ultimate goes out. CGL RCI is dominating. Great spell shield there from I Hate Bananas to make sure the Nocturne gets out alive. And now with one member dead, it's going to be a bit tougher to actually get people in, especially because you don't have that Taric ultimate. Just going to zone them off. CGL RCI is going to go after Grant. Grant's going to be forced to run. This should be a Baron pickup here for... Oh, great job by Renata on the ultimate onto the Wukong, getting... And Zac gets the kill onto Lawful Dog on the Wukong. CGL RCI going to force the flash of Grant. Xayah doesn't quite get the red buff, and if Zac can get an application of red buff here, it would be pretty good. It looks like Mad Patty was trying to get a does actually get the 1v1 onto the Jinx. I think Zac definitely well, if he had the shield boat, probably results in a win. But that was it just looked like it was a bit awkwardly played. Both players like flashing and ghosting kind of oddly. And Xayah just able to get more auto attacks out. 40 CS up, but it's about even overall. If not, probably Zac favored. Yeah, Zac has about a 2,000 gold lead. He is that full item with the shield bow. Looking for got a problem. Maybe move towards a Guardian Angel final item. Doesn't he? I wouldn't say he exactly needs to get like LDR or anything like that this game. There are some tanky numbers though. Briar, ooh, your Cup of Joe actually getting the kill onto Taric with his own ultimate, with the ultimate swing back. Matty Patty's gonna get feared up by, by the Nocturne. Great Renata ultimate to go force Azir to go berserk. Teleport in here from Ornn means they're gonna go down mid lane, and with Baron up minions and a Jinx, we are looking at a potential ending scenario. A little redemption from Taric to do a little damage on Kanori, I guess. But this looks like it's going to be the end of game 1, a swift ending here. Zac's just going to auto the Nexus here. There we go. Game 1 goes to Freljord. Alright. Let's switch on over back to our screen where I will be grabbing all of the various images. All right. So let's go ahead, switch wrong one to this one. We have our next draft up on the screen now. Go Bills. Just skip game 2 after you show draft. Yeah. So game 2, just looking at the drafts, we have Zeri, Poppy, Nico still banned. We actually have Freljord. Now Freljord has to ban the Nocturne. So they go Garen, Mordekaiser, Nocturne, which leaves the Ahri up, which gets first picked. First pick for mid lane Ahri. It's a great blind pick. Next up, Freljord takes Maokai Twitch, which is still technically a flex at this point because Maokai could go support. Other side, we have Twitch. We have Lulu and Vayne picked up. Yeah. Okay. And then to round out the first set of champs, we have Vex for CGL RCI in the mid lane. Okay, game 2, round 2 bans. Same bans for Freljord. We have the Mundo and Olaf removed. And what? Am I reading the wrong draft? Oh, I am. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong draft. Oh my god. I have 2 drafts on my screen. Lamau. I'm reading the game 3. That's the game 3, isn't it? Anyways. I will read game 2. My apologies. All right. It's on the screen. I know it is. So, okay, so Piltover on blue side game. So it is the same bands as I said, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's same bands in the first half. We have Poppy Nico Zeri, and we have Garen Mordekaiser, and then we have the Nocturne band. So we have a first pick Caitlyn on Piltover side, and then we have Ari Maokai. We have a Warwick, then we have Warwick Trundle. So picking Lawful Dog in the top of the draft is quite good. Thank you for reminding me, Zach. Yeah. True. Yeah, Sammy and Combo are playing some Dota too. But yeah, and then Gnar rounded out for Freljord. Just a nice pretty even matchup, but we saw Gnar in the Targon Void match. We saw Makoto's Gnar go to work against us. It didn't come up with the victory in that game, but that was a monstrous Gnar. Right, next round of bands we have Ezreal Udyr band. So the Maokai still sitting as a flex in this game as well. Ari for CGL RCI. Maokai. So Maokai Gnar, so it could go support. We have Luxazir banned from Freljord to target the mid lane. We have a Kaisa blind pick for Zach. Or not Kaisa blind. Sorry. Kaisa picked for Zach. Knowing that we're going into Caitlyn, we have Blitzcrank, Kassadin, and then on the other side, and then final pick, they decide to go with the Vi jungle and send the Maokai to Kanori in the bot lane. So we have Kaisa Maokai versus Caitlyn Blitzcrank. That's a pretty interesting bot lane. I'm not 100% sure how good or bad it is. But we're gonna have to watch. I feel like Blitzcrank's such a feast or famine champion. You either get a ton of good hooks and good zoning, and your ADC's feasting. I mean, it is Caitlyn, so Caitlyn's quite strong. I'm gonna have to once again hope to find the correct download, if I'm gonna be honest. So, I'm gonna load up the games on my side, and then I'm gonna load up a game on my side, and then I'll switch over if it's the correct game. I'll say. Okay, I found the right game. No, I didn't. This is the other game. Okay. Okay. So it's this game. This game should be game 2. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, this is the correct... Is this the correct game? Nope, this is game 4. Okay. Alright, so it's this one. Cool. Yep, this is the correct game. Got it. Let me pause this game. Okay. So if I can make it do this, that means I can make this... Sorry, I can make this go to borderless. And it should still show. Which means it'll keep showing when I tab out, which is great. Okay, so let me get this set up. Objective timers, scoreboard, time controls out. Okay. Control-Shift Z. And... Okay. So, looks like we're gonna get an invade here from Piltover. Which is good. I can now switch out over here and throw up the correct teams for this. So we have Piltover. And we have Freljord. Okay. And here we go. We got some flashes already underway. We have flash from the Gnar. So let's get this rearranged for everyone. Okay. We had flashes from Gnar and Blitz. So Blitzcrank got Hex Flash at this point. As we have our game 2. I'm going to let game 2 kind of run. I'm going to go get a quick drink. Because doing this by yourself is going to be a bit strenuous on my voice. So we have opposite side starts from our junglers. We had leashes from... So we did have Cup of Joe leash the Vi. Probably full clear starts from both sides, if I had to guess. No early ganks. Warwick doesn't really want to gank, and Vi can gank at level 3, but I would guess probably not going to happen. Some good training onto Zac. Ooh! Pasta Man is in trouble here. Zac's going to pop the ghost. He's going to get first blood here. Maybe Q? Flash auto. Zac first blood. I'm glad I stick around for a little bit. But I will go get my water now. Oh, looks like we had some action popping off. Top lane action. Trundle getting a kill onto the Gnar. And then we had Caitlyn getting a kill. On the other side, we just saw I Hate Bananas get the kill on the bot lane gank. I'm not sure if that was a re-engage or whatever. Yeah, true. Does really hate bananas. Okay, the canyon. The canyon is forming. Kind of crazy to see Zac up in CS or tied it really very close with a Caitlyn in CS this early. Oh, that's a kill for CGL RCI. Oh, nope, flash away. Oh, Blitzcrank hooks the Maokai. Maokai's just... is going to go down. Pasta Man might go down in return as well. Another kill for Zac. Kills for the AD carries. Dodge out by Hyam Grant on the Q from I Hate Bananas, but he's going to try and heal, but the Gnar, Mega Gnar, is going to get the kill. Lawful Dog just hanging around, trying to maybe get some damage on to CGLRCI, or I hate bananas, but Gnar is just going to keep him away. And this should be 3 grubs for Freljord in game 2. Keeping that grub, keeping the Void Grub control. The Master Traveler. That's cool that you might hang out with Joe. Get to meet Joe. That's pretty cool. Honestly, very cool. Facts. Joe is a cool guy. A little bit of action going on, a little bit of trading in the mid lane of health. Kassadin has survived lane and actually out-farmed CGLs. Oh my gosh! Kanori getting sent for a ride. Zach getting rooted by that? I am surprised. Oh, I Hate Bananas has level 6. Kill for Zach. Are we gonna get an ult up to the Caitlyn? We're just gonna get it onto the Blitz. Zach needs to be careful here. Zach goes down to the Caitlyn. That's a shutdown. Caitlyn is 4-0 currently. Oh, good flash. Almost got I Hate Bananas with the trap as well. Are we going to get an all-in here from the Trundle? We are not. He's going to get caught in those minions and his own pillar. Gnar with not a lot of items is going to have to take his back. He's sitting on 1,500 gold, but he probably wants to get this wave shoved in. But the Trundle with the Trundle with the Tiamat can push back if he can try and get some pushback if he wants. Is going to go for the oh, nice. Good backup from the Ahri here. Will get the Trundle. Ahri getting the kill onto Trundle is pretty big. The Gnar gets to push the wave in, get his back for free. Make sure that it does completely crash, takes his own wave. Gnar, doesn't matter if the Gnar bar goes through, he can do that. That's a teleport in from Trundle, but so the Gnar should end up just backing away without flash, but no ghost from the Trundle means that Gnar can just stay at a safe distance. And that's gonna be a chunky buy for Gnar here. Caitlyn at full static Shiv. Meanwhile, Kai'Sa not quite there. Does have all the components for Kraken Slayer. Looking at a collapse on the Ahri here. CGL RCI is just going to end up having to take the death here. Gets Trundle pillared out of the way. Didn't have flash to burn at regardless, and ultimate was down. Drake does go over the Piltover. Cup of Joe getting a plate. Only other plate gold this game has really been a lot. There's been 2 plates in mid. There's 1 plate each for mid lane. And in top lane it's just Gnar. Ooh, Lawful Dog getting a chomp onto the Gnar who does transform. Has full ninja tabby and looking to build towards his towards what I would guess is gonna be a Triforce with the Phage, but who knows? Kanori is here. Oh, they're going to go on the Pasta Man, though, instead of the Caitlyn. Oh, there's Kanori going in on Caitlyn. Does get Caitlyn stunned. Oh, great Vial. Kai'Sa ult to follow. Zach gets 2 kills. That's a shutdown. 400 gold going in the hands of the Kai'Sa. That'll be some very nice, much needed gold going in there. Ooh, one last tower shot for the Maokai there. Alright. So that's that plate gold with the shutdown does put about a 1.5k gold lead for Freljord this game, but they split the grubs, and we have Rift Herald coming up in about 2.5 minutes now, so we really won't get to see the 6 grub utilization from Freljord to just get through towers very quickly. Neither side will have that this game. But the Kassadin here, like, I think if you let Kassadin keep kind of saying how he is, not really trying to apply pressure, he could get pretty big. But the main thing is that Zach's Kai'Sa is already pretty huge. At 5 kills, 2 kills for the jungler for I Hate Bananas. Oh, that's a hook out to Kanori, but that's not going to really result in much. I Hate Grant was waiting in the wings on the Warwick. Probably if they ulted onto Zac, probably if that landed on Zac, that would have been an instant pull the trigger and kill the Kai'Sa. But as it stands now, we have about 1:40 to Drake, 1 minute to Rift Herald. Both sides looking like they want to start establishing bot side vision. You also hate Grant? Yeah. Wow, that Kai'Sa damage. Let's see if Zach's... Let's see if... No, Zac isn't quite upgraded yet. I was just wanted to check to see if if Zac had upgraded his Kai'Sa Q yet, because you can't really see. Bot lane gank came in, but they're showing the... but they're being silly and showing the wrong lane. Flash by the Warwick ult from Blitzcrank does miss the hook. It is evolved. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Evolved, yeah. I should know as a Kai'Sa player that Q should be evolved now. Oh, great flash by Kanori. They're gonna get onto the Caitlyn. Grant is gonna go onto Kanori instead, which means he's gonna end up losing that. Oh, that is Kassadin coming in. There is some malignance. There's some maligma on the field, but it's only gonna hit the 2 that are there and not gonna touch the AD carry. CGL-RCI with a huge flank around there with a huge TP play to follow the Kassadin TP.
Red team has slain the dragon. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, looks like Lawful Dog wants to run Gnar down, but he's just going to keep getting slowed. Does get a chomp, but does take a lot of damage back. Gnar now has his Bramble Vest very early in the game. That's a great copy, pasta. Piltover is looking for... Anyways. Piltover gets the Rift Herald this game. Gold is about 4k gold lead for... yeah, 4k gold lead for Freljord. Most of the gold is on the AD carry and the jungler this game. I hate Bananas and Zach once again getting good leads. Oh, did I actually? Lamau. I do not hate Grant. Oh my gosh. Uni +1 flex wins. That's the only way. I probably did say that by accident, you're right. Probably because they were probably like fighting each other or something or like they were close to the fight, and so I just said that. Wow, good damage from Cassid and Ari. That's a lot of Maligma going down on the field. Oh, Blitzcrank top lane. I hate Joe is about to go Mega. Oh, he does manage to get away. Great job by Leonard to get the good ultimate. Oh, we have Vi looking to vault over the my apologies. Oh, looks like Nar's gonna go down here. Oh, nope, great flash. Nah. Oop, almost got Zach with that one. Right, looking back at items, Zach is at 2 items completed, and Caitlyn is still looking for the BF sword component for IE. Cassidin goes down to Vi plus Ari. Oh, Jordan can get Diamond 4. Gotcha. I don't know Cup of Joe's rank, if I'm being honest. Oh, it's Black Cleaver first from the Gnar. That's a good choice. Cleaver the Shred. Joe's usually timing. Gotcha, yeah. I know for a fact my elo is not inflated. I keep bouncing between bronze 2 and bronze 1. Anyways, that was a hook out to Kanori, it looks like. Now Grant is gone. Grant has died. That's 3 gone. That is 3 dead on the side of sorry. 3 deaths on the side of Piltover. Freljord's gonna be able to take command and look for this tier 2 tower. Needs to zone the Cassidin off. They're still fighting there, but Cassidin meanwhile comes in. Ultimate from the Vi, and that's godlike on the Kaisa. Now they're going to turn on to the dragon here. Grant is up. He is currently in bot lane with CGL RCI. Just kind of moving back and forth. Very much just positioning. Dragon goes down.
Just for you.
Lawful Dog just kind of sitting there in the bush waiting for... Just kind of biding his time with Gnar pushing the wave. That's no. The ultimate was not used from Trundle there, but that was a good trade. That was still a great trade for the Trundle overall. Alright, second item starting to come in for many players. Zac is on 3 items though. Zac has Terminus, Navori, Kraken Slayer, full on crit Kai'Sa. That is bot lane. That is Rift Herald going bot lane. Oh, the hook just misses on the Maokai. CGLR-CI versus Kassadin, and it'll look like it's about even. Kassadin getting the slightly better part of the trade. That Trundle ult was used here. The Blitz gets rooted. That is a suppress onto Zac. Zac has so much attack speed. Now he just needs to get away from where the teleport is. Kassadin unable to get his teleport fully channeled in time. 3 members down. This is going to be 1 or 2. Ooh, wow. Oh my gosh. Great Vi Q to get the... That was a great Vi Q there. Ooh, looks like the Caitlyn will go down to the Gnar. After giving some chase. Looks like they're going to push for the tier 3 with just Blitzcrank alive at the moment. Grant is now up. That's a Blitzcrank sent into the wall by the Gnar ultimate. And then Cup of Joe will go back to mini Gnar, which means he'll be attacking more. Overall 3 towers for Piltover, just snowballing that lead so methodically. Probably gonna take resets. May not go directly to Baron. Yep, we're gonna see Kai'Sa take a recall here. They'll take a reset here, and maybe they could start Baron and have Zac join them. But I think you want the Kai'Sa there right away. Ahri in mid lane pushing, gonna get the wave shoved in. Full team resets, and they're gonna look to be playing top side of map with the Baron up. Drake is not up for another 2 minutes, so they don't have to worry about it. Meanwhile, also the Vi has been putting in so much work this game for I Hate Bananas. He's got Sunderer, Eclipse, Sterix. That's a monstrous Vi. Oh, that's gonna be a Vi ultimate. That's a kill for Zac. That should be Baron with the Kassadin down. Immediately, everyone's going to turn on to it. But Ahri will clear the top wave and then make her way down. So we're going to see mid tower finally fall. So only one inner turret left, or only one outer left. Top lane is left standing still. Maokai ultimate goes down. Is not going to catch anybody. Slightly incur a little bit off on the angle of the Maokai ultimate, but that's no problem. Right, Dragon up in 20 seconds. This will be a second win Drake for Freljord, or tying up the Dragons at 2 apiece if Freljord is able to catch us out. Oh, I Hate Bananas is caught out here and suppressed. The jungler goes down. So that's a bit of a misstep for sure. Perhaps a little overconfidence, but now this leaves Freljord this leaves Piltover with a smite and Freljord with none. So they'll just let things sit until the Vi comes back alive. Ult will be channeled by Caitlyn, so just deal a little damage to Zac. Some flashes went down, and little bit rambunctious by the Kassadin. Could not quite get Zac in that case. Teleport coming in from the Gnar. He is mega. Looks like they're going to try and win the fight here. Oh, beautiful stun onto the Caitlyn. Grant to follow to go down afterwards. Lawful Dog is in the fight. Ahri doesn't really have much where to go. Just ults over the tower. Zac able to use his mobility to get away. There was another ult charge, I guess, for the Ahri now. Not going to use it to pursue the Blitzcrank. Just going to use it to get towards their destination, which now looks to be this inhibitor tower. Looks like mid lane inhibitor, inhib tower, and we'll say that the tower will go down. Oh man, the Blitzcrank's gonna go down again here. 0-9 for the Blitzcrank. Kassadin caught out with the Vi ultimate again, almost getting to CGL RCI, not quite able to do the damage as he goes down. The Kassadin unfortunately didn't really work out this game. That's teleport in from Ahri. And this is going to be the end of game 2. Freljord taking a dominant win here. 14-2 on Zac, 5-1 on Joe. Everyone putting in work this game. On the side of Freljord. Alright, so let's grab... We have... Alright, the series starts now. No need to watch game 3. Alright. Surely we don't have to watch game 3. Okay. Let's pull up the game 3. Let's pull up the game 3 one. It's this. This is game 3, I believe. So game 3, we have bans were similar, were the same as same as game 2 in the front. We had Zeri, Poppy, Nico banned. We had Garen, Mordekaiser, Nocturne banned. Let me pull up the chat really quick so I can see what people are saying. Gave them the first 2 to make it competitive. Heck yeah. Surely that was surely that's the case. And Piltover's first pick was the Ahri this time. With the Ahri left up, they decide to take it to the mid lane themselves. We have Maokai Twitch for Freljord. On the other side, Vayne plus Lulu going for Maddie, Patty, and Sarah. Then we have Vex to round out the top half of the Freljord draft. Then we had Olaf Mundo banned. We had Milio and Vi banned from Kanori. With the Maokai still being a flex at this point. To start, we had Freljord pick the Darius with a lot of Lawful Dog's other picks banned. The Darius blind pick, it's still pretty ballsy, but we see Darius and then Malphite picked in response. Malphite being a pretty tanky character, pretty good character here. Could just kind of survive the lane. And then Kayn is the jungler of choice for Piltover. And Seraphine to round out the Freljord comp. Seraphine support from Kanori. A little bit of Seraphine duty. Although Kanori's been playing all sorts of supports, so not exactly duty. Not exactly Seraphine duty. Alright, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to move this over, I guess. This is a wrong draft, but I'll just change over the chromes until I find. There's the draft. Okay, we found it. All right, we're gonna get this loaded up. Then I'll just make sure it's gonna work, and then we will. All right, we got the game. Same sides for the teams. Alright, game 3, here we go. If Freljord wins this one, it's a sweep, and if not, we have a game 4. Alright, let's also change the, let's also move things around here. Twitch, Darius, Vex. Okay.
Oh, she gets it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, pretty calm on the front. This one just five points across the board. Let's we'll move a little bit. We'll move through this till we get the junglers moving. Nothing of note in the opening of the game. But to note, we don't have CGL RCI on Hui or on obviously the Aria we saw last game. Very interesting with the Hui left open to not pick it, in my opinion. In this, when you see a first pick Aria, maybe the matchup's not great, but Hui can just play from such range. The Vex is an interesting pick though, for sure. And I always like, I mean, Zac on any ADC to me is good. The Seraphine's an interesting support pick. It's definitely very strong. Level 2 this game first goes to Twitch and Seraphine, and now Vayne Lulu gets theirs. And Darius and Malphite can just probably be a pretty farm heavy lane. Darius will apply pressure for sure. If Darius can get rolling, then this lane can get out of control quickly. But looks like most of the trading is going on down here in bot lane. Your Cup of Joe's gonna take an early back this game. Maybe for gets an early long sword. Malphite's just gonna take the wave. He's gonna keep the wave at his tower area. Kayn finishing up his clear. Kayn has such a fast clear. But Maokai also pretty fast on his clear this game. I hate Bananas is just both of them are just at their final camps here. But Kayn's gonna have a slightly earlier completion because he was doing Gromp and not blue buff. We did have another opposite side start for the junglers. It makes a lot of sense for Maokai to not really want to compete with Kayn for a Scuttle Crab. But also could allow for an early bot lane gank. Darius playing quite safe here, very well done, not to be overextended. Malphite is gonna have a CS advantage to start because of how he held the wave. Went on the Darius's kind of cheater back. First blood going to Seraphine. Looks like only Seraphine summoners were burned and Lulu summoners were all burned. CGL RCI taking a good big chunk from Ari. Alright, I hate Bananas has his Hex Flash. They're all just gonna try and take their recalls here, which could give an opportunity. Nope, nobody's taking it back here actually. Never mind. Everything is very even in CS this game. It's really cool. Unfortunately, I think, I honestly think that Zach is trying to take his back. Ooh, early 6 for... Oh, Ari gets 6 first. Oh, but CGL RCI gets the kill. Both players use Ignite. Oh, your Cup of Joe's in trouble. Does get the double pull. Had to use Ghost and Flash there. Maokai is not able to get his back off. But Kane has really just been running around the map himself as well. Looks like your Cup of Joe is trying to kind of keep him off of the Void Grubs. Maokai is just gonna go back and go up and do his camps. Lawful Dog is gonna stop the back here. Oh, he has ultimate here. Oh no, Malphite does not have ultimate here. But Kane is here. Flash from Maokai just to get the slow. Kane's gonna come in. Oh my gosh, Kane's gonna go down! Oh my gosh! Jebaited by the top laner. Oh no! Oh man, that's rough. All signs of this game pointing like a sweep, but there's still a lot to go. Like Vayne is a very late game champion. Won't be great now. Pretty okay in the mid game, and obviously ramps up super hard later in the game. Malphite as well scales pretty well. Just being big and tanky. The more he gets, the farther this game goes, the tankier and tankier he's just gonna get. Zach getting a lot of good poke damage here onto both the Lulu and the Vayne. Looks like they were getting some bot lane action. They kind of want to start prepping. They kind of look like they want to start going for Dragon. Ari could get caught out here by Maokai. Just gonna go to his team, and oh, we're gonna have a lot of action here. Things are popping off. Ari has charmed the Maokai. Maokai has to keep running. Gets polymorphed by Lulu. Kills a couple of kills here. Seraphine goes down to the Vayne, and oh, great flash by Ari. Ari getting a double. Ari got a kill onto the Vex onto the Maokai. Zach able to get quite a lot of damage back onto the Lulu with the autos plus poison. Alright. Piltover showing signs of life. A little bit of a rough start. Able to correct it with some good team fighting. Or some good skirmish fighting. I guess it's a team fight realistically. But Dragon was not taken, and looks like Freljord's gonna be first back to the Drake, but they're just gonna want to push. Looks like bot lane's just gonna want to push this wave out and take a back here probably. Get to spend the gold that Twitch has. Potentially doesn't have enough for a BF sword, but probably not going BF sword first. Probably not going IE first, if I'm being honest. Probably looking, it's going to be more of a Bork, like a Bork Hurricane IE from Twitch this game. You can see Malphite has his first T-shirt of the game, with many more to come.
Looks like we're going to see first Drake here go over to Freljord. There it is. Zach is looking like he wants... They're looking like they want to do something here. They do get the root. Oh, Seraphine ultimate onto the Vayne. Huge combination. Vex ult lands onto Lulu. Good. Lulu flashes, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. Vex ult does miss onto the Vayne. Flash used from the Vayne. Flash and heal used there. Oh, Grant's going to use his ultimate to kind of become invincible. Would have easily gotten killed there had he not done that. Lots of plates going down. 2 plates going to go down here. Some shared goal here. Oh, Zach's in trouble potentially. Oh, does get to go. He does get to go invis. Lulu, oh my gosh, Lulu can get like so many kills here potentially. It looks like CGL is just gonna get it here. Q does end up getting it. CGL RCI does get out alive. Everyone gets out alive with minimal health. CGL RCI. Oh no, never mind. Ari gets a triple. Ari's gonna get a quadra. Oh, quadra kill for the Ari. And that's going to be a Malignance on back for sure now. Malignance for Vex on back. Which means Ari has that and more. And Ari has a Dark Seal with 8 stacks sitting in that. Twitch has Bork now. Vayne does not quite have items because went boots first. Does not have completed Bork herself. That's Malignance and a Rod and Boots. Oh, wow. That's a lot of gold. Kanori is going to run into the Lulu. Zach's just going to keep farming his wave. Ult from the Vex does not land. Grant is still probably going to go down here, though. Has to be pretty nifty. Does go back to her fed. Does go back to his fed Ari. Ari gets dunked by Darius, but now Malphite's going to get all the kills here. Malphite is going to run away, and Darius will give chase but not complete it, as he'll just go ahead and grab the grubs. This should be a 6 grub game for. A potential 6 grub game. But it looks like the grubs might have despawned already. Zach gets a kill onto Vayne. A great ultimate from Seraphine. Both summoners used. Lulu sitting with almost no health. This should be tower for the Twitch and Seraphine here. Still very even in gold. But Ari has a item advantage on the Vex so far. We have pretty much even in top lane, although Malphite has a lot of gold. Malphite's sitting on 1600 gold, which would give him an item advantage. But for now they're even. For now they're pretty even in items, I'd say. Rift Herald goes to the red side, and we have Vayne and Twitch in the bot side. Twitch is just going to run away. Does not want to get run down by the Vayne here. Has no real follow-up here, but probably just wants to get a little bit of stuff here. Good. That was the ultimate from Twitch, so Twitch is going to actually be able to get the kill on the Grant. But the Ahri is so huge here. Oh my gosh. Kennori's going to go down to there. Zach's just going to flash to run away. Double kill for the Ahri. I believe... Alright, so meanwhile, they have Rift Herald on in the mid lane. Ahri's going to be rotating here. Zach is going to go down here to the Vayne with the Lulu there. A little over... Yeah, a little too much confidence there. I mean, maybe could have got the burst down onto the Vayne. Lulu might have been out of vision at the moment. And not shown yet. But either way, tower bot now both bot lane towers are down for both sides, so we have we're tied 1-1 in towers. Looks like Piltover is gonna grab this Drake as the Maokai was in top side. Wow, Kennori taking chunks from the Ahri there. Well, Maokai with Maokai is not taking damage from this Darius already. That's pretty crazy. He's gonna be going for the full Thorn Mail now. With the Bramble Vest completed. Alright, looks like Vayne's gonna pick up the red buff. Twitch will probably grab this blue buff once it's up, or the Vex will. Tossman getting caught out in the mid lane, so we have one member down. Blue team's mid turret goes down. Oh, we're gonna get a combo onto the Ahri. Ahri goes down to the... Oh, no. Alright, it goes to the Seraphine. Not the worst... Probably the worst result of everybody there. But doesn't matter. The Ahri still goes down. Shutdown Gold goes to Kennori on the Seraphine. Darius' back gets cancelled by the Kayn. Kayn has transformed and is now red. Now a red Kayn. Has Eclipse. First items coming in. Maokai's first item being Leandre's. We have Malignance. We have a Death Cap already fully completed for Ahri. We have Bork. And what looks like probably, maybe, it could be the same item for the two, but I'm not 100% sure what Vayne's going to go for. But Twitch is going probably for Runon's Hurricane here. Crit Cloak and a bow. Gonna use this Hex Flash to get over the wall.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Lawful Dog probably gonna use this to check. Does not see the jungler at all. Doesn't see anyone. They are looking to go into the... They are maybe looking for something in the jungle, but looks like they end up not going for it. Maybe they just spotted out a ward. Looks like we're doing some Vision War fighting. There's about 2 minutes left to Drake. There's 33 seconds left to Baron. Both teams are posturing in mid lane. The Ahri is not there, but Ahri. This means that Ahri can get a good flank. Ahri is making her way over, but Vex and Maokai are probably gonna be the ones to kind of stop it with it being a 2v1. Okay. It's still very even in gold at this point. Towers are even. Void Grubs 4-0. Dragons are 1 apiece. Vexalt goes down. Vexalt is used. Does not hit the Ahri. Malphite sitting over the wall. Gonna get spotted out there. Malphite is so tanky just with these 3 items. It's going to take a lot of magic damage, though, in comparison to attack to AD, but might have to look for some form of magic resist soon. But there really isn't that much of a magic damage threat. The Vex is, well, the Vex is the biggest threat, obviously. So there's Spectre's Cowl. Probably gonna look for either a Cairn, gonna either look for a Rookern or a Visage on the Malphite. Man, Malphite's got so much farm. Has 188 farm. Looks like Drake is starting up here soon, so both sides gonna be approaching it. Ari's just been side laning very well, and oops, Sigil RCI catches out the Vayne, but Vayne getting away. Sigil RCI goes down to a Malphite ultimate. Zac is gonna be kiting out the Malphite. Is gonna be taking Thornmail damage here though. Oh, Ari got onto the Twitch. Your Cup of Joe is here. Gonna be tons of damage. Gets one with the ultimate immediately. Does not get the reset. But that's a triple kill for the Darius. Looks like he's just gonna push the tower here. Looks like blue team is discussing where to go when they respawn. We're discussing the last fight in some capacity. Looks like they want the Drake. Everyone's up. Everyone's almost up for both sides. Ari, Malphite still about to respawn now. Freljord, the first team, gonna be the first team there, so they can go. They can start the Drake up. And Kane's doing a camp now. Not sure if he's gonna get over there. There is a pretty big gap in jungler leveling, but Kane's doing. But Kane will probably be fine. The rest of his team's doing very well. Great ultimate from CGL RCI. Pasta Man's gonna get chunked down. Not gonna go down specifically here. Kane gets caught, gets rooted by the Maokai. Zac gets killed by a Malphite ultimate plus Ari. Kane is rather large, but there's not a ton of damage left right now for the team. Wow, so much heal from that Kane ultimate. Looks like he wants to keep going back in. CGL RCI is in trouble here. It's going to be a full wipe. Oh, man. Yeah, Grant got 3 kills in that fight. And an assist.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And he looks like he's going to take the rest of the... Looks like they're going to take the rest of the jungle on their way out here. Just going to leave wolves. Grant being Kane just gets healed all the way up to full, and he's going to call for Baron. They do spot 2 members here though, so they can't go and do it right away. Kane will get the scuttle. Pasta Man's caught out here a little bit. Not a lot of. Oh my gosh, that barely missed. If that Seraphine inch had another half inch on it, that was definitely a catch out. Ooh, Vexel also down now. There's 2 big ultimates that are down. Oh, on the backside there is Kane. Kane kind of inting the fight a little bit here, it looks like. Gonna go down to Darius. Malphite ultimate huge, but oh man, Zac getting caught out there. Oh man. Another fight that goes Piltover's way. Malphite ultimate, man, that's a move. Yeah, and this is going to be Baron for Piltover. A very, very well played couple of fights. Penta got stolen. Oh man, unfortunate. Hate to see it. I think I stole a Penta. I think I stole a Penta in one of our games because I didn't because like all the kills came in pretty late in the fight. Like, and Molten's Trundle was gonna get a Penta, but I took a kill earlier in the fight. I think I got like literally the first kill in the fight. All right. Piltover with Baron. Let's see what they decide to do. How they decide to take this advantage and run with it. They have mid lane. They have all the way up to the mid lane inhibitor tower taken. Oop, they're gonna get the Ahri here very likely. Kill goes to Maokai. Yeah. Pick'ems and Shambles. Well, we all know who. Well, you did announce who won the Pick'ems. That would be Mr. Jord. Wow, Maokai just takes no damage. Like it, or Malphite takes no damage. My apologies. Maokai probably doesn't take a ton of damage either. Oh wow, Matty Patty's actually just gonna go for it, but Zach went stealth, which means that awkward situation leaves Freljord with the opportunity. Oh no! Oh, that's Darius going down. My apologies. I thought Zach went down there. I'm not watching people very well in these fights. Matty Patty caught out! Is Zach going to get anything out of this, though? He does. He should get the Vayne. Though Vayne lives by a sliver. CGL RCI gets the kill, though. Kanori running from the Malphite. Run, little Seraphine. CGL RCI will be able to eventually do enough damage to get the kill there, as there's only a sliver of MR in reality. If Maddie gets that Penta, Grant wins Pick'ems. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I wonder who people pick to win. I think we do have an overall winner, right? There's an overall winner Pick'em. I don't remember. I didn't do a Pick'ems this time. So I would have got a lot of stuff wrong though. I wonder who people mostly pick to win the brackets. Yes. But I don't have access to the Pick'ems. But I'd be interested to know if if it came down to since it came down to pentakills, it's like did people just generally get wrong who was gonna win? Or if it was people were picking Targon and Freljord, or Targon, Piltover, stuff like that, or Void to win as well. Anyways, we got a T-fight breaking out here. What am I doing talking about Pick'ems at the moment? Zach has just got to navigate this fight super well. He's playing it well. He gets to go stealth, but Kanori goes down. Couple Joe looks like he's about to go down too. Rest of Freljord gets out unscathed. But Piltover looking quite good for this game. It's gone? Oh, damn. No, I'm sure it's somewhere. I've never won Pick'ems in my life in Boo's Bash. I did, however, correctly predict the men's finals for March Madness. I predicted that, and I predicted the winner correctly. With very little information other than listening to one podcast for an episode. Oh, CGL RCI forces the Lulu ultimate out. I hate Bananas is going to go in and get killed by Matty Buddy. Wow, double kill for Zach to start that one. Malphite wasn't really even there, though, so no real big zoning away from the rest of the team. Piltover is just going to end up probably having to run from... Piltover is going to have to run back, and even though they're very far ahead, gold-wise, you can't necessarily take 3v5s from here. With the Twitch having Borkai Hurricane, that's a lot of damage coming out fast. Because if the ultimate from Twitch is put in the correct direction, it'll be good. They can do a ton of damage. Alright, we got nothing going on, so we're watching Zach go back to his base. Love to see it. Got some vision clearing going. Drake in 2.5 minutes. Baron in 30 seconds. I'm sure Piltover is going to be wants to look for that Baron eventually here to try and close this one out. Win Baron fight, take Baron, go mid, win game. On Freljord side, getting a Baron here could do a lot for them to get towers and to get gold back. There's only one shutdown gold in this game though. On the just solely on the Ahri. They are chasing down Lawful Dog, which means that the rest of the team's gonna come out. Oh, great Seraphine ultimate does catch Possible. So Grant goes down, but the Maokai gets charmed, doesn't really do much. Oh, Matty Patty's in the back line. Zach is in an awkward situation, does go down to the Ahri. That's all they kinda needed. Triple kill, and if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be game. Lawful Dog's just going to teleport into the base, and it is a surrender for Freljord. They knew that Piltover was going to end the game there. So we have a game 4, ladies and gentlemen. We only have one image left for drafts, so I can X out, X out, X out. Move this one over to this screen. And then we can switch to here. No? There we go. This is the final. This is the draft for game 4. We have a change in bans. Freljord being on blue side, they keep the Poppy and Nico ban, and they end up going with a Nocturne ban, which leaves Zeri up. And meanwhile, it's Garen, Mordekaiser, Ahri from Freljord is the bans. And we have the Zeri first pick from Freljord. We have Twitch Lulu in response. So Zach going to be playing Zeri this game. That's exciting. Twitch Lulu countered by an Udyr for not a Glask, so that'll be a Udyr jungle for I Hate Bananas. And then a Warwick for Grant in the jungle on Piltover side. Then the second round of bans was, and they left the Olaf up and they ended up going with Mundo Malphite. Then you had Hui and Xerath to target down CGL RCI. So we had Trundle, Gnar, Mal. So we have Trundle picked for Lawful Dog. We have Gnar picked for Your Cup of Joe. Malzahar picked mid blind for CGL RCI, and Azir for Hide on Cape Bush. So we have we have some pretty similar champions coming back for Piltover in this game. From games 1 and 2. Twitch Lulu so Lulu stays from last game and Twitch gets picked. Imagine not banning Zeri. Yeah. That could be said for a couple of teams. We had quite a lot of great Zeri play in the looks like we had some good Zeri play on the Chemtech side from Boozosaurus on Zeri in finals. And so here we have the draft for game 4. So let's See if this is the final game or if we have a game 5. Okay. Okay. And we do have... Okay. We do have to switch teams. We have Freljord on the blue side. We have Piltover on the red. We have Piltover on red. Okay. Game 4, final, or a potential final game, I should say. I mean, I guess it's I guess it is known that Freljord wins, but do they win this one or do they have to play a game 5? But we will cast. Okay. Forcing the flash from Grant right away. And that is a ghost from the Udyr. But ghost comes up faster than flash.
Minions have spawned.
Regardless, it looks like a same side start for the junglers this game. Azir versus Malzahar. Azir versus Malzahar is pretty interesting. Azir already taking out a ward, which means they have a CS, I guess. Gnar Trundle. Waffle Dog did pretty well in this matchup last time. Udyr's actually, we're gonna go leashless. We're gonna have a leashless from bot side. As Udyr is gonna start on his Raptors. Might be looking for something like an early bot lane gank with this type of pathing. I might have suspected that he would go Raptors Krugs Red to go for a path that would get you closer to the top side of the map, but maybe looking for an early bot side lane gank. But they do have a ward to spot that out. Zeri playing very aggressively. Renata, wow. Pasta Man has to burn flash and heal level 1. The level 2 pressure from Zeri Renata is hefty. Meanwhile, Azir is getting an early CS advantage on Malzahar here. Azir is just gonna have a big poke advantage this game. But Malzahar has an R that can stop people from doing anything. Malzahar having a suppression R is gonna force QSSs out from people if they don't. It's gonna eventually potentially force QSSs out of various players on the Piltover team. Both sides kind of clearing at about the same pace. For the junglers. Junglers clearing pretty well. Looks like Udyr is going to have a slightly faster clear than the Warwick this time around. Looks like the Warwick, being pretty aware of the situation, is going to run bot lane here. He's going to go for the bot side Scuttle Crab. Could also maybe look for bot lane for a gank, but looks like the Freljord bot lane is playing pretty safe here. Udyr showing in top lane to give support to his Gnar. No great early advantages. Grant's gonna take this opportunity to try and go for Raptors, but ends up not getting them, and is gonna run into the Udyr. Udyr is gonna go with Ghost. Just gonna take a chunk out of Azir's health, but pay back with his own health. Udyr will go get his Raptors now with Warwick not getting them. Maybe got a couple of small chickens. But looks like first recall starting to come in for the players. Bot lane for Piltover will take a back. Now we'll probably likely see Zac and Kanori push the wave in themselves to get a back. Just first buy boots from the Twitch. Let's see what Zeri opts to go for first this game. Just gonna opt for tier 2 boots as well, with a pink ward, with a control ward and a potion flask. Level 6 for the Gnar, my apologies, now has ultimate on transform. Could take advantage here if he wanted to try and jump onto the Trundle, but just gonna opt to push the wave in and go help his jungler at Void Grubs. Gnar transforms, hops over the wall. But still, there's some potential action here. Azir has 6. Twitch is here. Everyone is here but Zac. Shurima Shuffle, or should I say Emperor's Divide used. Your Cup of Joe is the only one who's not going to get out for first blood. I Hate Banana is also going to get potentially chased down here as well. Udyr will make it out alive. Everyone's just going to leave the jungle from Piltover's side. But that allowed Zac to get a decent chunk of farm. Azir using teleport to catch the wave. Meanwhile, Twitch will just stay mid lane here for a little bit. Gonna get caught out by a handshake by Kanori. Lulu gonna join her Twitch. As we got the Bizahar for skin from CGLRCI, a great skin choice if I do say so myself. I don't have it, but I do like it a lot. As someone who has enjoyed Malzahar himself. Okay. So both teams just still kind of farming up. Small gold advantage for Freljord to start. It's just small gold lead. It's just small gold leads across the board. Nothing too major. Game is very much still even. Azir's gonna go for an early Leandris this game. With the Lulu. Oh, we're still gonna get the stun onto Matty Patty. Ooh, ultimate from Zac, but gets hit by Grant, but gets feared the wrong way. Zeri is just gonna have free reign here. Ultimate is still channeling. Azir is here. Does get what he gets. Does get the thing, but oh, Zac's gonna get a response kill. Oh, Kanori gets it. Never mind. I did think the Twitch was going to get it, but I think Kanori autoed. That's obviously no problem. You just want him dead at that point, but we're going to have a support fight Renata's gonna win the support fight having double buffs. So action exploding in bot lane. 3 kills onto Twitch early. Zach Zeri getting 1 kill and 1 assist. Oh, your Cup of Joe! Gonna be able to keep that up, but I don't think you're gonna be able to keep the dog off you. That should be a kill for Grant. Indeed, it is. Nice early kills there. The gold lead is still pretty small, but it's unstoppable from the Udyr. Looks like the Trundle's gonna be in trouble here. Maybe not after all. Not ultimate from Twitch. Just came out of stealth, started dealing some damage. CGL RCI doing a good job keeping his CS up on Malzahar. Pasta Man. Malzahar. Sorry, Renata ultimate used did not hit Twitch. Matty Patty able to get a 4th kill on Twitch. It's been really good map movements from Freljord or from Piltover this game with grubs and everything to get. Even though they only got 1 grub out of 2. Oh, great Malzahar ultimate. We're gonna have a silence on the Azir. Warwick will do some backup. Udyr chunked very low. Good rotation by Kanori there. Overall, Twitch is the only champion with an item Zach might be getting. Zach might be backing and getting it. He hasn't gotten quite a full item yet. He will be able to get a pickaxe here, though. Oh no, he's gonna go Static Shiv on Zeri. That makes a lot of sense, of course. Ooh, Nar's gonna transform. Doesn't really have any backup yet, so not gonna go for any engage. Malzahar's getting a ton of plate gold this game. Plate gold has kind of tended to be pretty even for the most part in these games, but that's 3 plates for Malzahar. Twitch staying under stealth here. Oh, a handshake onto the Lulu delivers Lulu right to Zach. Not gonna land the Zeri W. I Hate Bananas is here though. He's gonna get the stun onto Twitch. Zeri ult used. Or not ult used. No, Zeri ult not quite. Maybe that wasn't a Zeri ultimate. I think it was though, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it did just go on cooldown there. Oop. Azir is there. Azir's gonna. Oh, huge ultimate. Oh my gosh. The Emperor's divided. That's a triple kill. Wow, Twitch is huge. Okay. Piltover wants to force a game 5. A little rough early game hill for Freljord. See how, but they still have stuff like Malzahar ultimate. I think now you got to focus the Twitch. Got to make sure you can find out. You got to make sure you can find the Twitch and make sure the Twitch can't do damage. He is most of his team's damage, and I think the Azir is just kind of gonna be a pain, but with good positioning, Zeri can kind of dodge. Zeri can do quite a lot against it. Also, there's no top laners really participating in these fights right now, so it'll be interesting to see when full team fights come along. Zach is still quite a bit up in CS. He's obviously down in... He's obviously pretty far down in gold. But he is Zeri. He is scaling. Has full static shiv. Just gonna take a reset and go back for the red buff that's gonna be there. I imagine. Lulu making a quick roam to mid lane here. We see top lane. We see Lawful Dog getting a good CS lead on the Twitch. Rift Herald's up, but nobody from bot lane is roamed up yet, so I think they're just gonna give Rift Herald. Probably look to push mid lane here. That's probably mid lane tower going down with Malzahar damage onto minions. So red team takes first tower. Not red team. Sorry. Freljord gets blue side gets first tower in mid lane. My apologies. Oh, nice ultimate from Gnar. We do have a Ravenous Hydra start from Lawful Dog this game. He does get the second tower, gets first tower for his team. CCLRCI gonna get the silence down onto the down onto Azir. Alright. A little bit of lull in the game. There was a lot of action, and now it's just kind of teams farming up. These champions like Zeri just need to scale and kind of just doing that. Maybe looking for a gank here onto the Trundle. Trundle getting double stunned up. Does use ultimate and run away. That was Ghost from the Trundle. So we do see an AP build from I Hate Bananas with the Leandri's Torment. Azir also going for early Leandri's. We have early Malignance. We have Malignance from Malzahar. And going into a Leandri's, which is, seems like a pretty solid Malzahar build if I'm being honest. CGLRCI has... Oh, does have Zac backup. That's going to be... This should be a death onto Azir. Kill goes over to the Malzahar. Meanwhile, Trundle is just pushing the top lane here. Is about to get a Demolish proc and take the tower. Okay. So kill for Freljord and tower for Piltover. Oh, almost canceled the back, not quite. A little bit of those invisibility frames. So. Oh, Kanori is the one who eats the ultimate there. Oh, beautiful Renata ultimate. Zac is going to get a lot of damage out here, potentially. Zeri ultimate wasn't available, but a lot of chunk. CGLRCI gonna do some zone duty, hopefully. While I Hate Bananas needs to get some health here. Looks like probably gonna have to end up giving it all 5 members from each team there. Kanori super low off of the ultimate from Warwick. I was expecting a pretty big fight here, but very good mitigation by Piltover. Lawful Dog caught out here though. Does get suppressed. Looks like the Trundle goes down here, but CGLRCI is also forced to flash in the engagement. Oh, lots of damage going on to the Warwick. I don't believe he's gonna die here to any damage from the Malzahar without being directly applied a second time. But that's a kill onto Trundle. So that's very good. Two items completed on Malzahar, and Zeri is looking to go towards her next item here. This looks like a Runon's this looks like Shiv Hurricane. Okay. Little bit of vision battles going on here. Kanori taking a little bit of damage from the Sand Soldiers. CGLRCI and your Cup of Joe look like they're gonna go on the onto the Trundle. Nope. Trundle is just gonna use his Ghost. Narbar is at about 1/3. Ooh, Malzahar's on a little bit of a flanky poo here. He's gonna catch out the Azir. Azir's gonna go down here. Nope, not quite. Lulu ultimate, but Kanori gets the damage with probably with his ultimate, getting someone to auto attack the Azir. Yeah, so it's about 2,000 gold, about 1.6k lead for Piltover at this point. CGLRCI kind of getting a bit caught out by Twitch, but Zeri here to contest. I Hate Bananas is taking tower damage, had to use his ultimate, his unstoppable ability to get away from the Lulu. Lulu Q slow plus the minions is really annoying there. Oh, alright. Twitch is at Bork and Hurricane, and Zeri's also at Hurricane they have very similar items. It's just a little bit the Twitch is a little ahead with the BF Sword plus Crit Cloak. With Zeri only having a pickaxe for her next item. I think they're both going to be going IE here. It would surprise me if he wasn't going IE. Yeah, so we have so this is a Triforce in our game this time. Triforce from Trundle as well. So some different itemizations. Frozen Heart completed for the Udyr. Meanwhile, Stride Breaker and Boots completed for the Warwick. Warwick's sitting on about 700 gold. So not going to really be completing an item quite yet. Gnar is caught out here. 3 members are going to be going for him. Could we see something like a 2-person Baron, 3-person Baron? Oh, they're definitely calling for the Baron here. Joseph's going to try and stay alive. Are we going to get a Huni Baron? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, Udyr plus this, and although Azir is going to spot this out, can Azir do enough here is the question. CJLRCI can just turn and burn him. Kanori's here. He's actually going to get the ultimate to go berserk, and they're just going to turn and wipe the Azir, get the smite down. That is a Baron for Freljord. A great use of the top. That is what we call the Hoonie Baron. You sacrifice the person on the weak. You sacrifice the top laner or who's ever on that side of the map for the Baron buff. Wow, Zeri is just absolutely murdering both of these people, both the Warwick and the Lulu. Oh my gosh. Wow, Zeri ultimate damage. Very, very high there. He does get out alive. The only people who didn't get out was CGLRCI, and Kanori went down there as well. 3 Barons left on the side of Freljord for the moment. It's now a 3,000 gold lead though. At the moment, and the Azir is there, and I Hate Bananas is kind of caught out a little bit. Buffalo chasing Mouse. CGLRCI coming in though. It's just going to get stuns, silences. I Hate Bananas is running and gets away on the Udyr. Lawful Dog is going to go down to the Gnar. And Twitch has full Bork. But Twitch didn't really get to open up in that fight at all. Zach's just going to play on the outskirts. I Hate Bananas is going to be looking for some health regen here from his camps. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and take a couple of camps. It's going to be a third Drake over for the side of Piltover. With the Baron buffs, I wonder what Freljord is going to do. They might not be able to do a whole lot with this first Baron, just because of the game state. But still going to get a lot of push here. Still going to get some good push here with Baron up minions. The Twitch sitting just out of range does get clipped by the Zeri W though. Ooh, it looks like there wasn't maybe an opportunity to go after the Azir, but Azir with ultimate may just be able to turn it with the Twitch on the side of the side. Possibly, man, the Lulu's a bit caught out. Handshake misses. Udyr's just gonna use his ultimate. Looks like they're gonna take the top tier 2 tower. We do have Gnar in the mid lane on the Lulu. Gnar dealing a little bit of damage to the Lulu. Zach went and got a crit cloak on his back. Twitch is working towards a Lord Dominic's regards for his third item, it looks like. Buying a Last Whisper. Whatever it's called. I'm going to just quickly check. I think it's Last Whisper, yeah. This is what Last Whisper looks like now. It looks different in TFT. Wow, that is a very slowed Malzo. That's a very slowed Azir. CGLRCI is going to get caught out, suppressed, but the suppression is going to go away. Just gets out with his flash. No ultimate burn there, actually, at all. A couple of Joes there, but he's not. He doesn't have any Narbar. Zach on the side here could maybe do some damage. Gets spotted out by a Sand Soldier and missing his W. Definitely got him spotted out. Trundle is pushing top lane though. Trundle is gonna make him have to answer, or he will just end the game essentially. Doesn't have Hull Breaker, but doesn't really need it. Wow, bailout used, but nothing happens. Meanwhile, Zeri is probably very close. Zeri is very close. Oh, Zeri got IE plus another longsword, so Zeri's now at 3 items as well. These fights have been so impacted by the Emperor's Divide, by Malzahar ultimates. It's very these team fights have to be positioned so well for both sides. A misstep could really land a comeback for Piltover, or could end the game yeah, could get Freljord back in this game, or can just end the game essentially on the spot. Depending how some fights go here from now on, or for the rest of the fight, especially with as the timers get higher. But this Azir has been a monster. High on Kate Bush has been doing so good on this Azir. Definitely one of his best champions. Again, like it's just one Malzahar catch out can really help us team. Oh, they're going in. Oh, they caught the Azir. Kanori ultimate comes in. It does hit the Azir. Azir is not autoing anyone on their team. Zeri's gonna get 1 kill. Zeri's gonna get 2 kills. Meanwhile in bot lane, the top laners are matching each other. Very low health bars on the side of very low health bars for Freljord after that. But Zach Zeri getting a couple kills. They're able to get his own Last Whisper. Full Lord Dominix for the Twitch though. We are gonna Gnar versus Trundle matchup. Gnar goes mega. Trundle kind of just backs up. Doesn't use his ultimate either. Looks like wow, Freljord's just gonna go for the Baron. The other team's going for Drake. They're trading Soul for Baron. I like it. They are sending the Malzahar to mid. They are sending the Malzahar there. Baron has been taken, and they didn't get to press. And they didn't get to press anything with that advantage. Now fully Baroned up. What can a fully Baroned up Freljord do? It's still very close in gold. It's like 2,000 gold deficit, and Gnar with a Bork now. And also having Bramble Vest. Again, it's just going to come down to kind of one player getting caught out. It could be one player like Twitch or yeah, it probably has to be Twitch getting caught out here if I'm being honest. Ooh, Zeri just has to move away. Oh, it is a Twitch getting caught out here. Twitch is going to go down. Zeri gets the kill. Huge Renata ultimate. Trundle is going to start hitting on the Azir there. Zach, double kill. Zach, triple kill. Can we get him a quadra? Zeri moments. Very well done by Freljord. They actually end up with a slight gold advantage. The Malzahar ultimate wasn't even used yet, so I Hate Bananas is going to get, and actually gets out alive there, despite getting ulted by the Trundle. Trundle going to be a lot harder to kill. And this looks like the final push. Freljord pushing the final Nexus turrets. Lawful Dog's the only member up alive at the moment. There will be some spawning momentarily, but everyone's hitting the Nexus. Everyone's hitting the turrets. Everyone's hitting the Nexus. And GG's! Freljord takes the game on one catch out of the Twitch. And there's the MVP vote, everybody. Make sure you get your votes in. Only a poverty franchise could throw this hard. I mean, it was super close, and the 3,000 gold lead at the end, like, they were down. Like, Freljord was down the entire game in gold. That's how League swings, though. Especially when you're late in the game with Baron buffs. Like, the objectives just balloon your gold, obviously. Congratulations to Freljord on winning Hextech, the Hextech side of Booze Bash 12. Oh, let me find it. We're right here. Okay, I'll show the final draft while I'm here. All right. It was a very, very close game, and it ended very fast when it ended. That is the power of knowing how to end. Seriously, congratulations to both Freljord and Piltover for making finals. Congratulations to Freljord for winning. And I don't think I'm definitely not going to do an interview. It's getting towards 11 o'clock, and there are a few players here from Freljord. So congratulations to you all. And we got nothing else tonight, so I'm gonna call it. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me and chatting about the games. And oh, you're welcome, Zach. I love doing stuff like this. It's a lot of fun. Because I was either streaming on my own channel or streaming here, and so doing this made a lot more sense. Booze Bash 12 is over. Oh wow, what a one-sided vote. My answer is no. Zach put in a lot of work. MVP vote, everybody. Don't make sure you get your vote in. I will do my vote off stream though. So I will put it up there, but I will switch over. All right. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you for the next Booze Bash event. I'm out. Peace.